Yeah, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get that out of there. What is that? Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Come on, Pam Hooks. What's up? What's up, Legna? Soto Wam, my man. Rebecca Morris. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Uh-huh. What's that? Does that say Shanta? My eyes, y'all. My wife says I got mature eyes. You good, Jerry? Pulse Check TV. What's happening? Cousin Corey. What up, cuzzo? What's up, my boy? Tiffany Nelson, Liz, 0908. Good to see you. Come on, give me that side angle one time. LaQuisha Change, Angelia. Man, you've been getting. Man, I love your content, sis. I love your energy. What's up? Good morning to you. The single Mrs. How you the single and you a Mrs.? I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. She said the season Mrs. Huh, maybe you like claiming it that you single, but you claiming you gonna be somebody's missus. I felt that. She said, speak these things as if they are. Please explain. What's up, Auntie Phyllis? Hey, hey. Cousin Corey said 45 tomorrow. Man, y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all do me a favor, man. Right here in the middle. Y'all show some love to my cousin Corey, my play cousin, my brother. We went to high school together. We go back since 8th grade. Y'all show Corey some love. Happy birthday, cuz. Y'all put happy birthday in the chat, man. Y'all put happy birthday in the chat, man. I tapped in with my brother often, and I love the fact that every week he tapped in with us, man, all the way right there in Alabama. Roll Tide, baby. Good to see you, cuz. Happy birthday, man. I'm excited for you. And she says right. Okay, so the single missus said right. So she's single right now. You know, it's actually, come on. You could be single but still be a missus if you're married to the Lord. I felt that. Jerry, you like that. Jerry, you like that. You know, if you married to the Lord, you got a boo. You in the gym talking, and my man talking about, hey, girl, what's your name? Samantha, you got a boo? I do. Oh, my bad. I don't want no problems. I'm saying that, does he do you right? He jumped up on that cross for me. He died for me. He gave up everything for me. Come on. He left divinity. He left heaven for me. What you willing to give up for me, homeboy? My man just like, you know what? I'm finna go hit that bench press. Good morning, y'all. I'm excited, man. Can y'all tell I'm in a good mood, man? Let me tell y'all what I'm in the super good mood. So I've been feeling the way lately because my wife Tracy, I be in the gym working out, and guys being there working out. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing older guys work out like with their sons or their daughters, and I'm like, man, I can't wait for that day when my daughter Jewel is like really into athletics, want to work out, and I be seeing couples in there working out with their wives, and some of them be real cool with it, and then some of them be extra corny. But I just be hating, y'all. I'm a hater. I ain't gonna lie. Some folks I be hating like they be doing reps, mwah, mwah, and I be looking like y'all ain't cute. I mean, kinda, but I'm just hating on y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I be longing for that. My wife is just like, boo, we built a gym at the crib. Why don't we just work out together sometimes? So look, check this picture out, y'all. Me and my girl was in the gym this morning working out. This was like the after. It's like the after workout here. We did a leg day and we had a great time in the gym. So shout out to my boo. Y'all see the next level fitness on the wall. Y'all better start playing with me. Next level everything. But yeah, Tracy and I got it in the gym this morning. Then she made me a great protein shake. I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready to point to y'all. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. If you're ready, put ready in the chat. Come on and talk to me. What's up, Dr. Mia? What up, sis? What's up, Richard Brown? What's up, y'all? Samantha, good to see you. I'm glad y'all tapped in with me this morning. What's going on in my world? Besides that, I worked out this morning. Got Jax off to school. Daughter Jewel not feeling too well, so she's doing class from her room online. Yesterday, well, I'm gonna tell y'all about yesterday, but Saturday, I was in Nashville. Shout out to my brother Damian Chandler. Was able to speak for a youth federation, you know what I'm saying, and pour into the people, mayor, man. And so I'm super excited. I will tell y'all to subscribe and like and click notifications, but those of y'all that's here early, y'all done already did it. So I'm gonna invite you right now because some of y'all are watching the replay. Do me a favor, welcome. Thank you for joining Next Level Talks, where I pour into you every single week, unless I'm out the country or got a speaking engagement. I'm on stage somewhere. If I'm not on stage, I'm right here with you. And I would ask, if you find value, bump that. Don't wait till later. Don't wait till the end when you just fully blessed and your heart is filled. I want you to hit subscribe now. I want you to hit like now and hit that little notification button. You hit that little bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Come on, hit that bell. Because I'm going to tell you what the notification does. Every time I go live, it goes right to your phone, like boom, hey bro, Jeremy about to go live. Hey sis, Jeremy about to go live. Hey y'all, Jeremy about to go live. So hit the notifications and share this with somebody. Share this with somebody. I believe what I'm gonna share today has the potential, if you apply what I'm about to give you, to share, to shift your life to a whole nother level. So hit subscribe, hit like, please share this with somebody else. Now let me tell y'all something. I don't judge nobody. And I'm gonna get into today's episode in just a minute, right? But I don't judge. I don't judge nobody. People do what they want to do, they beliefs, whatever. You know, I got my own feelings and beliefs when it comes to certain things. I don't judge nobody. But last week I was driving and I drove past his house. And you know how some houses, like, you know, celebrate Halloween, they might have like the skeletons up, they might have like some little pumpkins or a scarecrow, they might even have like the little Jason mask or whatever. And it's just like, oh, okay, you know, I don't fool with it, you know what I'm saying? But other people do it, it's whatever. You ask me my opinion, I'll give it to you. But y'all drove by this one house and they had like this, it was like a demon that was hanging from a tree. Y'all, it disrupted my whole spirit. It looked so real. Hear me clearly. I wasn't afraid. Like I wasn't like, huh, I just saw it. And it was the energy that was coming from that house, y'all. Some of y'all know what I mean. Like it literally disrupted my spirit. I was like, yo, I was so sick to my stomach. I was just like, yo, what is that? And it looked real. They put so much focus, like they put so much attention into it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I be feeling like, man, like as people of God, as hard as the enemy be going in the world, we should go just as hard for God. And let me tell you something. I saw that and was so disturbed. And typically we like cut the lights on, and I have a company that come and hang lights on the house, and we typically jump off the lights on October 31st. Let me tell y'all what I did. I went home. I jumped on Amazon. I mean, when I tell you I was disturbed by this like demon figure, it was so demonic. I was just like, bruh, what are we doing here? I went home, I went to Amazon and I ordered a few more additional additional things, you know what I'm saying? And I remember talking to Tracy and I was like, babe, I need a budget for this year. So she was like, babe, you ask me that every year. So I'm like slowly adding, I'm about to play something for y'all. I'm like slowly adding to my arsenal. And yeah, I went on and jumped off Christmas early. So that's my way to fight back, doggone it. So Jerry, roll that beautiful bean footage, my boy. Check this out, y'all. Uh, oh, come on. Come on. Come on, make it a little bigger. Make it a little bigger since we got it blurred. Oh, come on. Joy to the world. Run it back. Oh, run it back one more time. Let earth. Come on. Receive. It's king. Oh, come on. Come on. All right. Y'all see, so that's what he did yesterday, y'all. So I got the nativity boy in the middle with Joseph and Mary. Then you can't see the angle, but I got the two angels. Y'all see the two angels? I'm very intentional. Y'all see the two angels? They got the trumpet. Can you zoom in a little bit, Jerry? Zoom in, give them whole screen. They don't need to see me. Look at the angels. We got the angels sounding the trumpet. Let them know the Savior is born. You know what I'm saying? Baby Jesus is here. You feel me? And then we got the joy right there and the tree and a bunch of deers like coming to witness baby Jesus. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. You know, I'm just letting y'all into my world, man. And so that's what we did. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's what y'all on. Oh, y'all on demonic stuff. All right, got it. I'm on the Holy Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'tis the season, doggone it. And so, yep, that's what me and the family did yesterday. And I know all my neighbors. And look, we're not even done. We ain't even put the lights up on the house yet. Everything's been connected, but I ain't even plugged that in yet. But I was so eager to be light. Does that make sense? Like when I drove by that home during the daytime, it felt so dark and demonic. I was like, you know what? All right, so if that's what you're doing, then I'm gonna up you one, and I'm finna blow out my whole front yard. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna blow out my whole front yard. I'm about to add more reindeers. I'm about to add angels, the whole nativity scene. You better hope Tracy don't let me get a little snow blower, so every time you drive by, it blows snow and you know what I'm saying, and start playing. Oh, let me show you what it's gonna play. Some of y'all know what it's finna play. Yeah, some of y'all know what it's finna play. I'm about to show you right here what it's finna play. The snow. Just imagine the snow. Come on. Come on, hit that high note. Y'all better stop playing with me. Uh-oh, hold on. I was done with it. Hey, look, y'all. They cutting up. It's Next Level Talks. Thank y'all for joining me this Monday. I'm excited to pour into y'all today. Let's get it.
You go out here and you clean your seat.
Oh, I just touched down, now it's time to celebrate. Super Bowl in Vegas, this where the big steppers play. My whole squad will paint the town, but they don't decorate. And my work a bit excessive, check my resume. Keep it a C note, if I'm speaking, I'm the keynote. Super Bowl in Vegas, this where the big steppers play. My whole squad will paint the town, but they don't decorate. And my work a bit excessive, check my resume. Dance.
Hey. Dr. Mia said, I'm about to fall off a treadmill laughing. I'm glad you're getting it in, sis. I'm glad you're getting it in, man. Thank y'all for letting me kind of share, you know what I'm saying, share my word with y'all, man. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's tapped in with us nice and early today, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for y'all. I have an interesting topic that I'm looking forward to sharing with y'all today. And so before we get into it, you know, here at the Next Level Speakers Academy. For those of y'all who's not familiar, I'm Jeremy Anderson. I'm the founder of the Next Level Speakers Academy. We're training and equipping the next generation of speakers. And every week we like to celebrate a different member of our community that's making impact in the world, or they're gaining significant income. And we celebrate every win. And so shout out to our own Natalie Mashan here in Atlanta, Georgia. Part-time she is speaking, and she got 3 speaking engagements in 3 months. Man, y'all show Natalie some love. Y'all show Natalie some love. She is also our chapter executive in the Atlanta chapter. She is actually the chapter secretary. So thank you for serving our community. She's got restaurants. She's got event centers. She's got another tech business she just launched, which is brilliant. And in addition to all of that, she's speaking on the side, being a blessing to people. And she got 3 speaking engagements in the last 3 months. So shout out to you, Natalie. Super excited for you, super proud of you to see how you're making extra impact and income on the side while you still got all these other businesses in your family, but you're still able to show up and make impact in the lives of other people. Nothing but respect for that. Super proud of you for all of your success. Today's topic, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Listen to me, y'all. I want to say something here. You know, as me and the team, you know, presented, you know, the topic, one thing, you know, that crossed my mind is, you know, my team is just like, yo, Jay, like, I talk often about heavy is the head that wears the crown. I talk often about some of the different challenges and experiences that we might, you know, go through in life. Like I talk often about that. And one thing I realize is everybody in their own way is a leader. So sometimes somebody will say, you know, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Typically, like it's a leader, it's a CEO, it's somebody that's responsible for other people that will make a statement like that. But the reality is, everybody has their own role and responsibility. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, has a crown that they're wearing. Like everybody has that calling that's on their lives. Like everybody has someone else that's depending on them. So every single one of y'all that's watching this right now, whether you're on the treadmill like Dr. Mia, or you're driving in your car and you're just listening because your eyes are on the road, or you're in the kitchen and you're preparing breakfast, or you're getting the kids out the door, or you locked in on your office, or you watching this later on during the daytime, we all have roles and responsibilities and people that's depending and counting and needing us. So when we talk about heavy is the head that wears the crown, I want to break down a few different elements of what you should look at, what you should consider when you are embodying that mindset? Like, what does all of that look like? Because I often say to the team, like, I be catching myself because I might be in the middle of complaining, or I might be in the middle of venting, or I might be in the middle of feeling discouraged or feeling the weight of something. And I'm reminded, like, yo, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Like, this is par for the course. I remember one time I was talking to Nick about something, and Nick was like, I see you, bro. She was like, hey, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Like, people don't even see what you go through. People don't even fully understand what you've experienced. Like, people don't even fully understand all the weight that comes with it. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Like, think about that. Like, your head get heavy, you get tired because you're wearing the crown. So I wrote down a few notes here, a few pointers, a few things that I wanted us to look at as we are considering and discussing rather this topic of heavy is the head that wears the crown. The first thing is, when you think about your crown, I want you to think about your calling. So for those of y'all that be taking notes during my next level talks, like, I want you, when you view, man, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Okay, what is that crown? That crown is the calling. Like, so when that crown has been placed on your head, well, there's a calling that's been placed on your life, right? And so you're walking with that prestige. You're walking with that authority. Like, there is a calling that has been placed on your life, just like there is a crown that's been placed on your head. And when people look at you, and when people see you, they realize, like, man, look at how he or she is wearing their crown, AKA, look at how he or she is walking in their calling. Come on, come on. When people look at you and they be like, what up, king? What up, queen? Like, yes, look at the way that he or she is carrying, they're wearing that crown. Okay, look at how they're walking out the calling that's been placed on their life. Let me tell you something. When you look at any king or you look at any queen, they in that palace, they can't just do what they want to do. They have a responsibility for the people. A good king, a good queen. This is not like y'all are here to serve me. A good king or queen is just like, I've got dominion over all of y'all. I am here to take care of you. I am here to look out for you. I'm here to make sure I keep my kingdom safe and my people thriving. Your crown equals your calling. So for those of y'all that feel like, yo, I'm not in leadership, what if I don't have a bunch of companies? What if I don't have a bunch of employees? There is a calling that's been placed on your life, which is why that crown has been placed on your head. So let's just take a moment and just sit with that for a minute. Let's just take a moment and just think about, like, okay, I've got a calling on my life. Okay, this crown is on my head. Okay, it's heavy. And we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But I want all of you all to identify, Cousin Corey, all of you, you know what I'm saying? Small Talk 541, all of you, pulse check. We all have a calling. We all have a crown that's been placed on us. Now, here's the crazy thing. When a king or a queen becomes that, they don't take that initial crown. Let me be clear. They don't take that initial crown and put it on their hands. They stand before another king or queen. And then what happens now is that king has them sit and kneel, and then that king takes that crown and then puts it on their head. It's called a crowning. They take that crown and then they put it on their head. Now, from that moment forward, every single day when that king or queen wakes up out the bed, they wake up, they do their hair, and then they put that crown on. Whether they comb their hair, or whether they get some miel and they put the juices and berries and some oil, some castor oil to seal in the moisture. Come on, y'all. My wife was natural for a whole bunch of years. Jackson growing his hair out. I got all the chemicals, all the juices and berries, all the creams and leave-in conditioners. You do whatever you got to do to have that thing nice and lustrous and coily and curly, or straight or flat or bald and smooth like mine. And then you put that, come on, you put that crown on. When God called you, when God said, I want you to walk into leadership, I want you to be a speaker, I want you to lead your family, I want you to lead this company, I want you to lead your community, I want you to lead yourself. You got influence on social media. When God said, I have called you, I have appointed you, he put that crown on your head. But guess what, beloved? It is your responsibility, my friends, to wake up every single day and pick up that crown off that nightstand and put it on your head. That means every single day you have to answer the call. Every single day day you have to walk into the calling that has been placed, come on your life. Come on. So God did it. When the king first became, I promise you, when King David, boom, now King Solomon, he was like, okay, boom, here you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was placed. But from there on, that king now, that queen now, every day has to put that crown on their head. So God has called you. He done put it on your head. Every day you got to pick up that crown. Every day you got to walk in that calling. Every day you got to become and do what you've been called to become and do. Does that make sense? And so the first thing I want you to understand is the calling that has been placed on your life. Whether you might be a football coach and working with young people and speaking life to them. Do you realize, cuz, like, you out here changing somebody's life? They showing up for your program, they listening to you. You're not just showing them how to navigate the field. You showing them how to navigate life, how to navigate the streets, how to overcome the streets, like how to be successful in life. You're dealing with them on character things. Right? So whatever role and responsibility y'all have, whether you were a teacher, whether you were an engineer, whether you were a truck driver, whether you were a faculty worker, like whatever role you do, there is a calling that's been placed on your life. And some of y'all are still trying to figure it out. Some of y'all are still refining it, but just know when that thing has been put on your head, it's there now. Adjust your crown. Fix your crown. Stand up every single day and walk in the calling that God has for you. Let me give y'all this second piece. It says, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Why is the head heavy? Because the weight of the responsibility is heavy. The weight of the responsibility is heavy. Because you ain't just living for you now. So for those of y'all that's like, man, I got this on me, I got that on me, all these people are depending on me, welcome to leadership. That's what it looks like when you wear the crown. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Why? Because the crown is heavy. Why? Because that is the weight of responsibility. What do you do with that responsibility? How are you showing up for those closest to you? How are you showing up for yourself? How are you showing up for those you are responsible to? Right? The weight of responsibility. It's very critical and it's very key and it's very important that you do a lot of internal work within to put you in the best position so that you can lead. The weight of the responsibility, listen to me, y'all. The weight of the responsibility is heavy. I told y'all earlier this year, I think it was earlier this year, that I want to be a good leader, not because I want to be viewed as a good leader, not even because I just want to be a good leader. I want to be a good leader because I want to be worthy to lead individuals. Does it make sense? I want to be worthy to lead my team. I want to be worthy for having the final say so. I want to be worthy of leading them and take care of them and giving them direction and clarity and them submitting to the vision that God has for me. I've been over backwards for my team, but if I don't have a team that will submit to the vision, we have a problem. If you're not submitting to the vision, if you're not submitting to the authority, then we have a fundamental problem. It's like, okay, well, you don't have respect for me, so you should find someone else that you have respect for and then submit to them. Are y'all hearing me? Like the weight of responsibility. So for me internally, I'm always asking myself, how can I be a best leader so I'm worthy to lead my team? Because when I sit back and I look at my team and I look at how amazing, how talented, and how free spirited and filled with good energy and highly efficient with the right type of heart posture, I'm like, God, I am so blessed. I'm like, God, I don't want to fumble my team. I don't want to fumble my family. I don't want to fumble the responsibilities that y'all giving me. I'm trying to catch it and secure it. The enemy is trying to rip it out of my hand. I'm trying to run to the end zone. I'm trying to score one for the kingdom. I don't want to fumble it. I don't want to mess up, but that is a lot of weight to carry. That is a lot of weight to carry. So for those of y'all that feel like, man, there's a lot on me, like, I get it. Welcome to the next level. Welcome to responsibility. Like, that's what it looks like. Now you have to ask yourself a question. You realize, okay, that God has called you. He has put that crown on your head. Every single day you wake up and you put that crown on. Every single day you walk into that responsibility. Every single day you walk out you know what I'm saying, your calling that's been placed on your life. You understand now the weight of the responsibility is heavy. The weight of the crown is heavy, but that is the responsibility. Now you got to get to a point now when you wake up every single day, it's just like, okay, I know I'm gonna do it, and I know it can be heavy, but now do I have the character to carry it? If not, if you don't have the character to carry the weight, then it will crush you. The character, the character. I often say what you think is what you say is what you do. What you do on a regular basis becomes your character. Your character determines your destiny. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really, really, really be locked in. What you do is what you say. What you say is what you do. What you do on a consistent basis becomes your habits. Your habits create your character. Your character determines your destiny. Like, where are you going? So when you're carrying the weight of that, when you're carrying the weight, the struggles, the challenges, it's just like, okay, now you have to, the calling is to character. Like, what are you doing internally to put yourself in the best position? So this is why I speak so much about counseling. This is why I speak so much about crucifying the flesh. This is why I speak so much about, being transparent and getting the help you need. This is why I speak so much about not running on fumes, because we are human, right? And it's important for you to make sure you put yourself in the best position so that you genuinely have the character to carry the weight, because it can be heavy. So take it from me, y'all. Some of y'all feel overwhelmed. Man, let me tell you something. If you feel overwhelmed right now with just all the responsibilities and everything you got going on, just put yes in the chat. Just put yes in the chat. If you feel, because I see some of y'all that's putting the fire emojis, the crying emojis, like, it's a lot. Just put yes in the chat if you feel like what you're carrying right now is really heavy and you feel exhausted. There are times when you feel tired. Just put yes in the chat. Yes, yes, absolutely, yes, yes, yes. Okay, got you. So let me just share with y'all what I do. Let me share with y'all what I do on a daily basis, to put myself in the best position to be able to have the mental stability to carry the weight. So for me, I govern my evenings depending on the mornings. So if I don't have to wake up super, super early, I might stay up a little bit later. But if I know I got a lot going on, I got a flight, I got other stuff, I got to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning, then I'm going to go to sleep at a reasonable time. Now, I'm up early regardless of what flight I got to get on, regardless of where I got to travel. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to put in that time with God. And I need that. Listen to me, y'all. I need that quiet space where it's just me. Y'all want to hear something crazy? So this morning when I got up, Tracy got up maybe 30 minutes after I got up, and she came downstairs, and she was making Jackson breakfast and was preparing his school bag, and came down and said good morning, gave me a kiss, and was just doing her thing. This gonna sound crazy, y'all. This gonna sound crazy. I was slightly disturbed that I didn't wake up sooner, because I need that time when it's just me. Listen to me. I love my wife. We was curled up, cuddled up last night. Like, that's my girl. Favorite person in the world. Hear me clearly. Hear me clearly. There's nobody else I want to do life with. But in the morning time, oh, y'all not hearing me. Y'all not hearing me. Y'all think I just be talking like, oh yeah, just wake up and spend time with God. Y'all don't hear me. I love everybody. I need time for me. Now, I wasn't like attitude was disturbed like that, but I was kind of like, dang, like I almost felt naked. Like, does that make sense? I don't know if I'm even, help me, God, help me help me, Lord, paint a better picture in the morning time, because I give so much of myself to my family and the world and social media and my team and meetings and speaking in the morning time. That time when it's just me and God is so sacred. Can me and Tracy have devotion and prayer and family time? Yes. But I am selfish. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. I am selfish with my mental health. I am selfish with my time with God. You know what I'm saying? To where it's just like, okay, well, if you're going to start getting up at like 5 or 6, I'm going to start getting up at 4, because I just need that time when it's just me. And here's the thing. She gave me my space. She came down, gave me a kiss, was like, look at Jackson, got food all over the place, picked it up, made oatmeal, made coffee, and was out. But I was kind of still in the kitchen area because the kitchen and living room was like in the same area. I'm just letting you into my world. When I tell you, like, I know it's heavy, I know it's tiresome, I carve out that time for me. And watch this. The more time I have to myself, it's like the more filled I am for the day. It's crazy. If I get up at 4:30 and I ain't gotta get active or see nobody till 6, and I got an hour and a half where it's just me and it's me and God, and then it's just me again, like I just get charged up. Listen to me. I understand how weird, how challenging, how frustrating life can be. You'll be surprised what next level you go to when you have that time when it's just you and God. When you don't hustle to Instagram, you ain't. Let me tell you something. I don't be checking text. I don't be looking at Instagram. I don't be checking emails. None of that until I'm fully tapped in with God. And then when I'm done and I said all my prayers, I done interceded for y'all and interceded for loved ones. And then it's like, okay, God created me a clean heart, renew a right spirit within me. I'm locked in. I done gave God all my concerns for the day. And it's like, okay, now I'm ready to get to the day. Then I'll check emails. Then I'll check some texts. Then I'll go online. But I have that time just for me. Why? Because your character is what is going to give you the power to carry the calling. And there are some blessings and there are some doors and there are some breakthroughs that God is only going to give you when he knows you're ready for it. And you and him are locked in on that character tip. And so that's just some things that you have to work on day to day to put you in the best position. So that when you wake up in the morning and you look at your phone and you're like, okay, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at your phone, okay, what time is it? It's time to be great. What time is it? It's time to be disciplined. What time is it? It's time to win. Like that's how you lock in. So let's recap real quick. The crown has been placed on your head. Every single day, you choose to carry that weight. You choose to answer the call. And the weight of the crown is heavy because that's the responsibilities. And what's going to help you be able to carry the weight of that crown is your character. And you make sure your character is in the right place. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Are y'all ready for the real? Y'all ain't ready for the real. I shared this Saturday with some folks. They was looking at me like I was crazy. I was just like, oh, y'all ain't really had nobody really show up and keep it 100 with you. You know what I'm saying? You was like, y'all ain't had nobody come up and keep it 1,000 with you. They was just, I did a Q&A after I spoke for this conference. And I did a Q&A with some of the leaders. And they were like, man, Jeremy, like what keeps you locked in with God? Like, what's your morning routine like? And I said, it depends. I said, there are some mornings I might just be deep in worship. I'm just on my knees. I got a worship playlist. I'm just worshiping. I'm singing. I'm locked in with God. I said, there might be some mornings I might go to the Bible app. I'm reading the scripture, the video. I might read a few devotionals inside the app. It's some mornings I might go and watch a sermon online and then have time to pray and I'm taking notes. I was like, I really like to mix it up. And then they were asking about the devotionals. And I was like, well, the devotionals that I read, it depends on the deficiency I have within. Think about this. If you go to the hospital and or a nurse comes by and they give you an IV, or you go to the hospital, you know what I'm saying, and they're gonna do some blood work. If you're deficient in vitamin C, y'all tell me in the chat what they gonna tell you to take more of. Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat real quick. If you're deficient in vitamin C, what are they going to tell you to take more of? If you're deficient in magnesium, what are they going to tell you to take more of? If you're deficient in B12 or vitamin D, what are they going to tell you to take more of? Tell me in the chat. If you're deficient, you see what I'm saying? And so for me, I'm just like, man, if I'm deficient in some things, then that's what I go to. So depending on what I'm needing in certain seasons. So there are some seasons I'm like, okay, I want to be a better leader. So I might be reading devotionals on leadership, like how to be a kingdom leader, how to have Christ first lead me so I can lead my team. Then there are some seasons where I'm reading devotionals on being a good husband. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tapped in with marriage books and marriage devotionals. And then there might be some seasons where I'm reading books on lust. Uh-oh. Are we gonna keep it 100? We gonna keep it 100? Because I'm like, man, I was in the gym and I seen old girl and I wasn't like looking like that, but I was kind of like, man, I did a double take, like, whoa, I'm up. That's where it starts. Come on, y'all ain't talking to me. Y'all ain't talking to me. I ain't gonna come on here and fake with y'all. I was like, whoa, that's where it starts. So now I'm like, okay, let me hit that little devotional because I did a double take. I was like, wow, she fine. Whoa, okay, but them 2 seconds, You'd be surprised what them 2 seconds will grow into. You'll be surprised. And so I'm like, yep, nope, let me just tap in, boom, right there, kill it, just like that. And now I'm back good. And so when we talk about character, that is going to give you the strength to carry the weight of the calling. If I'm in a season where my anxiety has been kind of high, then I'm like, you know what, this morning I need something on anxiety so I can give it to God. I need some on anxiety so I can release it. I need some on anxiety that reminds me, you know what I'm saying, don't be worrying about tomorrow. You let tomorrow worry about itself. So I'm listen to me, y'all. I am so in tune with my heart, and I am so in tune with what I need. You know what I'm saying? That in the morning time, I'm like, Daddy, this is what I need from you. You know what I'm saying? In the morning time, I'm like, you know what? I need someone parenting this morning. You know what I'm saying? Because my kids they push me to that limit, and then I be fussing at them. But if we had company in the house, I probably wouldn't have fussed that way. And I don't want to be one way with my kids when company is here versus a either y'all judging me or y'all like, man, I love Jay because he the realest. Which one is it, Jared? Either they judging me right now or they like, we love Jay because he the realest. Come on, somebody. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just what I do. And so I offer that to you because it's like whatever deficiency it is I'm feeling in my heart, it's just like, okay, God, these are the adjustments I'm going to make so that I have the character and I have the strength to carry the calling. So that's my offering to you. As you're growing, as you're building, as you're evolving, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Man, it's people depending on you. It's people that need you to be great. It's people that need you to be successful. It's people that need you to be locked in. There are lives that you want to change. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at the work we're doing within our foundation. I'm looking at the lives we changing, the kids we sponsoring, the kids we feeding. We're doing this huge, big project in South Africa. There is so much tied to my life and my existence. I can't afford to just be out here just willy-nilly, just freestyling it. I have to be very in tune with who I am and what's going on in the season. I got to be so locked in. I got to be able to hear the voice of God clearly so I can clearly hear those instructions and execute the plan that he has for me. Does that make sense? And so I want to encourage all of y'all. I want to encourage all of you in your day-to-day walk, in your day-to-day relationship. Like, really ask yourself, like, okay, what does it look like to go to the next level? What adjustments do I got to make? I'm wearing my crown. Okay, the crown is heavy, but that's the weight of the responsibility. But I've got my character intact so that I have the strength to carry the calling. And guess what? Guess what the reward is? Your life bears fruit. The reward is the blessings. You know what I'm saying? The reward for that, you know what I'm saying, is peace. Come on. The reward is success. The reward is wealth. The reward is fulfillment. The reward is healing. Come on. What is it that you need? Some of y'all just need, I need more financial resources. Some of y'all is like, I need more peace within. Some of y'all is like, I need more breakthroughs. Some of y'all is like, I need stronger relationships. Some of y'all is just like whatever that thing is that you need, like God gonna give it to you when you ain't lacking nothing because he actually wants you to be successful. Let me tell you something. The conversations I be having with God, I be like, hey, God, you're going to have to blow me up. It's your responsibility to blow me up. I'm going to walk with you. I'm going to fix my crown every single morning. I'm going to fix my face. I'm going to turn that frown upside down as I wear my crown. It's going down. I'm going to adjust my attitude. I'm going to shift my perspective. I'm going to work on my character. I'm going to be a man of integrity. Like, I'm going to do all of that, but you're supposed to blow me up. You're supposed to give me opportunities. You're supposed to take me around the world. I can't blow me up. That is your responsibility, God. All I can do is walk with you and be the best person within. All I can do is be the best husband to Tracy. All I can do is be the best father to Jackson and Jewel. All I can be is the best leader to Jared and Jerry and Nick and Deannie. Like, all I can do is be the best speaker for these companies or organizations. Like, all I can do is be the best founder and director of a nonprofit. Like, all I can do is to do that is to be in alignment with you, God. Like, and so for you're gonna provide increase for the team. You're gonna provide increase for global expansion. You're gonna bring on the corporate sponsors. You're gonna give me me more speaking engagements. You're going to give us more peace and joy within the home as I'm locked in with you. Like, that's what I'm on right there. I'm on, you know what I'm saying? Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things will be added unto you. So I'm like, Daddy, I'm going to seek you first in everything. You're going to bless all the different responsibilities that I have, and you're going to blow me up. I'll be putting it on God. I'll be like, God, don't have me out here looking crazy. Don't have me out here begging for bread. Don't have me out here looking janky, because everybody going to look at you. They're gonna be like, oh man, do y'all know that in the Old Testament, that was actually some prayers? That was actually some prayers that Moses and Aaron and them was talking, like, God, you gotta come through for us, because if you don't through for us, the Philistines gonna be like, oh, God couldn't take care of them. They literally went back to God like, hey God, if you don't give us the victory, they gonna think you couldn't take care of us. If you don't provide for us, they gonna think you not real. If you don't come through and show up and show out, they gonna think you ran out of power. So I be going back to God like, hey God, I need you to blow me up, because if not, and I'm out here looking crazy, all my homies that saw me leave the streets, all my homies that I told I can't hit the club no more, all the times I was like, yep, I'm not going to the studio, all the times I was like, yep, I'm not going to them parties, all the times I was like, yep, I'm not going to the bar no more, all the times I'm like, yep, I'm not going to the strip club, all the times I could have made a few calls and made some money moving some work, some drugs, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna just figure things out. Like, all the times I was like, no, I'm gonna be locked in with my wife and be fed. They looking at me now like, man, what your God? Your God dropped the ball. Nah, bro, my God is going above and beyond. My God is the God of Ephesians 3:20. Now unto him who is able to do exceedingly and abundantly more than you can ask or think. I'm on that 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves, pray, ask for forgiveness, turn from their wicked ways, then will God hear from heaven, forgive their sins, and heal their land. I'm on that type of energy. I'm like, hey God, what Tupac say back in 96? All eyes on me. I'm like, hey God, all eyes on you, God. They watching you, God. They peeping you out, God. If you got me out here looking crazy, they gonna think maybe you wasn't Jehovah Jireh. Because we were singing, you was our provider. But now I'm out here looking crazy, God. And I don't want you looking crazy, God. And so if you could come through for me, God, if you could take care of me, God, if you could just make sure, like, if I'm doing something, let me tell you something. I be talking to God like, God, if I'm doing something that's blocking my blessings, please let me know. If it's something in my heart I need to get right to open up a door, please let me know. But I want to make sure it's not on me. You know what I'm saying? It's like if somebody go pick you up and take you somewhere, like you have to wait on them if they your transportation. But don't have them come across trying to pick you up and you ain't ready. Come on, don't do your friend like that. You done called your girlfriend, hey girl, can you come pick me up? Yep, all right, I'm gonna be ready at 5. And they pull up at 5 and you ain't ready yet. And they like, girl, I will drop you off, but I gotta go to work. You finna make me late for work. I done came across town to pick you up. Where you at? I'm just like, God, I don't want you waiting on me. I want to make sure everything I'm doing and how I'm walking is in alignment with you, so that when you ready to ride, we can ride. But you ain't finna wait on me. When you pull up, God, I'm not even in the house getting my keys. When you pull up to my home, I'm outside. I'm on the street corner with my thumbs out, and I ain't trying to hit your ride. I'm just giving everybody a thumbs up because God is so good and his mercies endure forever. And when you pull up, I'm jumping in the ride with you. Now, if we sit in my driveway for an hour, if we post up in the garage for 2 hours, that's cool, God. Just know I'm ready to receive whatever you got for me. And if you want to delay that trip because of traffic, if you want to delay that trip because there was a nail in the tire we was going to get, if you want to delay that trip because around the corner there was an accident, I'm not even rushing you no more. I'm just making sure I'm in alignment with you. I'm where I'm supposed to be. And whenever you're ready, God, you put that thing in drive and we can go get it. Are y'all hearing me? That crown can be heavy. But when you adjust that crown, that's the weight of responsibility. You walk in that calling, you walk in that purpose, you walk in that potential, and you make sure you got the character on the inside to get you to where you need to be. Because the enemy will throw every single thing that they can at you to knock you down and to set you back. But you stay locked in and be all the way locked in with God and watch how he blows your mind. All right, I'm ready for some questions. 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 Oh man, I'm ready for some questions. Rain Man Jay said, how do I ask a question? Type it in the chat, my friend. Yep, type it in the chat. Come on and talk to me. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Man, I'm glad y'all was tapped in with what I was saying. Yeah, I said, let me stop right there because I'm about to go there. I've said all I gotta say though. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. It's heavy. It can be tiresome. It can be discouraging. It's the weight. But what you build from that though, what you become, what God is able to do through you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have a strong neck, you're gonna have strong shoulders, like you're gonna have a strong back from what you have been carrying. Yeah, because God don't want you out here weak. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just make whatever adjustments on the inside. And so I promise you, y'all, there are times when I be feeling away and God be like, don't you dare complain. You pray for this. God be like, silly rabbit, you pray for this. God be like, bro, you literally pray for this. You literally prayed for more team members. You literally prayed for somebody to be in this position. You literally prayed for global expansion. You literally prayed for these opportunities. You literally prayed for this. Like I'm giving you what you prayed for. Now you're complaining because it's heavy? That's weird. God is like, nah, bro, come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's grow. And that's the energy in which I want all of us to flow with, because that's the energy in which I'm flowing with. So you get what you need on a daily basis and see what God is doing in your life. All right. Drop your questions in the chat or click the link pinned and we will bring up your video joint. Question, Charles Scott. Scotty Yaddy Yaddy, what's up, fam? Just locked into the team. Question, if you fell off, how hard would it be to get back on? That's who I am. So when you say if you fell off, I don't really know what that means. Because there's so many different ways. Because it could be like, man, this person fell off financially. Or this person fell off when it came to character, right? Or this person fell off like they was super dope. They had a bunch of dope things going for them and had a great job and a thriving house, but lost their job and then houses in the foreclosure. But I'm gonna give you an answer that goes for all of it. Are you ready, Scotty Yaddy Yaddy? Scotty Yaddy Yaddy. If you feel like in life you fell off, you ask God to put you on. Point blank, period. If you fell off, it's like, man, God, I fell off. Can you put me back on? So for me, I don't even flow with the energy of I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I don't even put that extra stress on me. I don't even put that pressure on me. I'm like, God, I'm your son. I'm like, God, you put me on in the first place. I fell off, God. I need you to put me back on. You the way maker. You the miracle worker. You the promise keeper. You the light of the darkness. That's who you are, God. You put me on. So yep, I fell off, God. Yep, I'm not where I used to be. You know what? But you can take me to a whole other level. The bounce back is crazy. Are y'all hearing me, beloved? The bounce back is crazy. So I be going to God like, hey, God, I fell off. Hey, God, I'm not on point. Hey, God, I dropped the ball here. Hey, God, I'm not where I used to be, but I believe that bounce back going to be stronger and you're going to take me to a whole nother level. I just believe, Scotty Yaddy Yaddy, my condition is not my conclusion. I just believe, fam, that where I am right now, it's just a comma. It ain't no period. It ain't no question mark. It ain't no exclamation mark. It's a comma right there. And God is about to rewrite the rest of that sentence. He's about to rewrite the rest of that statement. He's going to decide how my story ends. And I'm like, God, you obviously being the drama king, you allowed me to fall off. You helped me hit the reset button to get my mind right so I could bounce back and everybody could say, yo, he back. Yo, she back. Look at what she doing now. Look at what he doing now. And then all we got to do is have the common sense. And when we say, how'd you do it? We say, we didn't do it. God did. We didn't do it, but God did. God just like, can I just come through for you and just open up a door and just like work a miracle? Like just show them like it was always me. And so that's what I would say, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you go through a weird and challenging time and it's like, man, I fell off. How do I get back on? You ask God to put you back on. And then here we go. You learn from the mistakes. Why'd you fall off in the first place? What could you have done differently? Was it the character thing? Was you not living below your means? Did you not have up a storehouse put aside? You know what I'm saying? Because we have the biblical story of Joseph. He was like, yep, Egypt, we about to have 7 years of plenty and 7 years of lack. God gave them that wisdom. And so it's like, okay, so let's live below our means and let's store up. So these 7 years we booming, we're going to save up a lot of that so that the 7 years of famine, we're going to be good. And people all around the world are going to have to come to us, right? So you got to ask yourself, okay, did I learn from this experience? If so, you about to bounce back so much stronger. And so that would be my advice to you. You learn from it. You know what I'm saying? You repent. Man, God, I promise, I'm quick on that. I done already repent. I'm like, yep, God, that year I was tripping. This year I was tripping. That situation I was tripping. My bad, God. And God's like, yep, I'm going to restore you and put you back where you was and then take you even farther faster to where you're not even going to miss them years. You're not even going to miss them years when you was off. You're not even going to miss them years when you was set back. You're not even going to miss them years that they forgot about you. You might even going to miss them years when you was off the scene. God's so good. God was like, I'm going to put you back where you was, and then I'm going to accelerate you and have you jump over all these folks. I've seen it happen before. And if he did it before, he can do it again. Great job. I had a divorce and judge ruled my business to my ex. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Build another one. That's crazy. Start another one. That's crazy. That's crazy. Give it to God. You gave it to your ex. Now give it to God. And watch how God takes care of you. Some would say you didn't even fall off. You just had a setback. And you heard it before. A setback's a setup for a comeback. Yeah, I like that. All right, who else next? All right, come on. What's up, fam?
Oh, what's going on, man?
Bless, bro. Good to
I'm
see
at,
you.
yeah, good to see you, man. I just appreciate everything you do, your obedience and everything, man.
Appreciate you, man.
And I've been tapped in with y'all for a few weeks, and man, every message that God then gave you, it's been for me. I know other people be tapped in and and they receiving, but everything been for me, man. And I was gonna ask you literally about something that you speaking about today. You know, heavy is the crown, and so I don't really have a question. I just want you to speak on like when in the beginning, when you know your spouse may not be submitting, when your children may not be submitting, when your business is not doing what it's supposed to do. You may not necessarily have a team to lead in this time and in this space. And so I just want you to talk about, that in the beginning, like how to deal with the heaviness, you know, even having inexperience dealing with, you know, that type of responsibility and leadership.
Yeah, great question, bro. Thank you for that, man. So for me, as I began to grow, those around me began to grow, right? And so, I've had a lot of people say, bro, how'd you get Tracy to submit and quit her job to support the ministry? I didn't plan on that. She just saw my movement. She saw my action. She saw my consistency. She saw how I changed my life and turned my life around, and I was staying consistent in every area, whether it was my local church, whether it was in the community, whether it was in the program, whether it was in the small job. Like, she saw how consistent I was to where she felt safe to work, quit her job and go all in, right? So when it come to my team, like, how do I have my team lock in? How do I have my kids lock in? Like, I'm having one-on-ones, I'm having conversations, I've checked the pulse, I'm kind of knowing where they are, and I care about them individually. So I'm sitting my daughter down, and there's certain conversations and questions I'm having with her to make sure that she all the way locked in. You know what I'm saying? So here's the high level answer to your question, fam. When you talk about your business, when you talk about, what I'm saying, what you're trying to do for a living, your loved ones, your spouse, your kids, you the common denominator. So the question is like, man, how do I become the best? Because it's easy to say you the problem, the business the problem, or she the problem. But when you tell yourself, like, you know what, I'm the solution to those problems. Let me make sure I'm not the problem. Let me make sure I'm doing what I got to do to put myself in the best position. Like, that's the sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? And so you really want to just look within and be like, man, I can't control you. I can't control you, but I can't control this. So with my wife, I was like, okay, I can't control her. My wife is a strong black woman, bro. She don't play no games. All I can do is try to have an influence. I can try to build trust. I can try to love on her, respect her, make sure her voice feels seen in her, and let the Holy Ghost do the rest. Even with my kids, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be no dictator up in my home. I'm having conversations with my daughter and my son. I extend grace. I punish them. I take things away, but I'm making sure that they know I'm not doing it out of anger. I'm actually disappointed. Like, I'm just being very intentional with how I move. But that's why in the morning time, like I said, Jay, I'm trying to be the best I can be within. So I even know how to properly steward these individuals. Even with the company and the business, like, things don't always be sweet, but I'm constantly seeking guidance. I'm constantly seeking counsel. I'm constantly seeking and talking to other people. Where can I improve? How can I do better? Like, how can we be more profitable? Like, what adjustments do we got to make to service people at the highest level? Like, I'm really tapped in like that, fam. And so I would say for you, I love the fact that you asking this question. It lets us know what time you on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
But I
yeah, I'm
would
on
just
that.
say, yeah, you do that work. You do that work within. You talking to God like, man, God, I don't want to fumble my family. I don't want to fumble my job, this opportunity, this company. Like, and then you see, okay, what adjustments can you make? And then, okay, how can I have wisdom to make pivots in these other areas? That makes sense?
That make perfect sense. And I try to make sure I understand that what you said is like, if you want to go to that next level, then that's what it requires. So you just gotta, for me, I'm telling myself I just gotta shut up and lead. You know what I mean?
For sure. And we can't lead others until we first lead ourselves.
Facts.
And it's easy for them and others to follow your leadership when they see how you leading yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I've known people who are leaders, and the people who report to them don't have no respect for them because of how they leading. And they like, I want to submit, but he whack. I want to submit, but she whack. You know what I'm saying? And so it takes a very healthy person to say, I'm gonna submit to you even though you whack. Most people it's like, I don't mind submitting, but I ain't submit to some foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so you want to make sure that you are not the problem, but that you are the solution, and we're making the necessary adjustments within so we can be who we supposed to be. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, all right, all right. Who we got next?
Ebony Hall says, I have been abnormally tired lately in the mornings. I have a hard time getting up at my normal time. Do you think this could be spiritual?
I don't know. It could be. It could not be. I'll say this, Ed. You know, you gotta. How does your evening end? Oftentimes, how you start your morning is how you end the evening. How you start your day is how you end your day, right? And so I tell folks a few things. Your smallest meal should actually be dinner. Breakfast should actually be your biggest meal because you're breaking from the fast from the night before. Your smallest meal should actually be dinner. And watch this, Ebony. The earlier you eat, the better. There are some folks that be eating at 8:30 at night, and I'm like, how? You better go to sleep with a full stomach, and guess what? Now you sleeping, you done ate a big meal, you done ate late at night, and now you sleeping, and your body not really getting that REM sleep. Your body not really able to sleep because your stomach is digesting that food, right? So the earlier you sleep, the better. The smaller the portion, the better. The healthier, the better, right? And then watch this. Maybe you go for a walk, or maybe you have some activity because you up for a few hours, several hours before you sleep. You take a hot shower, you take a hot bath at night. Maybe you have some non-habit forming melatonin or some magnesium to help you sleep at night. And then you find that the earlier you go to sleep, the better you sleep. And watch this, Ebony. The hours that you sleep before midnight, your body clock feels like it's double. The hours that you sleep before midnight, your body clock feels like it's double. So if you're getting REM sleep by 10 p.m., you knocked out sleep by 10 p.m., by midnight, your body has already felt like you've been sleeping for 4 hours. What time you typically go to bed at night, Eb? Tell me that. Yeah, tell me the whole story. Yep, yep, yep. I see the team already asked that question too. Great, great, great. Yep, I'm normally tired in the mornings. Have a hard time getting up at my normal. Huh? Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. That's late for a 3:30 get up. That's late. That's late for a 3:30 get up. I end my day in a class. Yeah, if you can go to sleep earlier. Now I'm curious as to why you getting up at 3:30 because that's super early. But I'll say this: it could be spiritual, or it could just be that you're tired. It could just be that you're tired, Ed. I couldn't speak on the spiritual thing. It could just be that your body is just exhausted. You know what I'm saying? And so I would say to practice some of those things I mentioned, eating healthier, eating smaller portions, eating earlier in the night, hot shower, warm bath, magnesium, melatonin, and the earlier you sleep, and then you set that alarm clock at 3 o'clock or 3:30, and then you talk to God and say, man, God, before I go to sleep tonight, can you make my sleep rich? Help me to sleep sweet, help me to sleep deep. You know what I'm saying? Like Give it to God, but there are some practical things that I would love for you to do. Somebody said it could be hormonal. That is a real thing. And it could just be that you're just tired. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know what type of rest you're getting on the weekends. I don't know if you shut it down, Ebony, because some people are like, go, 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 get it, get it, get it. But you got to take the time you need to rest and take care of your body. All right, great question. Great question. Great question. I gotta take the kids to school starting at 7:30. I was just wondering because I'm like crazy tired. Will do. Thank you. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Okay. Let's go. Hey, hey.
Hey, hey, what's happening?
Good to see you.
Um, Good to see you.
Welcome to the community, coach.
Yeah, I'm so beyond excited.
Good.
And truthfully, I tapped into next level based on and somehow got an email and I spent some time this weekend. I was traveling to watch my daughter not play, but to be supportive at Jacksonville State University in Alabama. And I was watching, trying to learn about you and trying to learn about Inky
Okay.
because the audience I have at one of the schools I work with are predominantly some of these kids come out of the portal from different countries, broken homes. A lot of them, I think, share more of their parents share more of your past experience and journey more so than mine. So I'm a little challenged with truly impacting them, right? The way that I want to. And I'm gonna in a couple weeks I'm gonna take a day and I'm gonna bring them into the sanctuary and I'm gonna test shared a piece with me. ET's like his first motivational speech. I want something of Inky's and I want something of yours
Mhm.
to play for them,
Okay. Okay.
to then bring it home with them and to inspire and to motivate them and to expose them to, there is somebody out there, right? You ain't seeing it in your house, but there
Right.
is somebody
Come on.
out there.
Come on.
What would you suggest of yours or Inky's, or what can you give me at all to help these young people?
So I got a lot of videos on YouTube that can really speak. So I think you type in some of my classics or ask YouTube, they'll recommend a bunch. But this is what I want to give you. Um I was working with a school. Um I forget what state. It was somewhere in the South though. And the teachers, like their hearts for the students were just I've never experienced it before. Like these teachers had the love of Christ in their hearts, right? They were like, we
Right,
love the kids. 70% of the teachers were Caucasian women, and 80% of the students were African American and Hispanic, right?
right,
And
right,
so the teachers was similar to what you're saying, like, man, I'm having a hard time relating to their story. And you know what I told them, sis? I said, just acknowledge their story. I said, there is so much, there power in me saying, hey, bro, I understand you because my mom was young when she had me and my dad wasn't in my life and I grew up in poverty and crime and blah, blah, blah. There is power there. But guess what? There is also power in saying, hey, I understand that some of y'all might not have this and I understand that some of y'all might have that. And here's the reality. I grew up in a different world, but guess what? I see you and I
right,
care about you and I am
right,
here for you. People just want to feel seen. You're not even saying, I got the answers to your problem. You're just saying, I hear you and I understand you and I see you and I got your back. And I'm about to play a few videos of some people that I know. Like I'm in their
okay,
program. You know what I'm saying? Like you
right,
tell them,
right,
you say these are my guys in real life, right? And you say I was just talking to Jeremy and Inky and ET, like these three guys, they got a program together. I was just talking to Jeremy, and then you play that video, and then you have them kind of engage in dialogue and talk about it. But I want to just empower you, coach. What you have within you to let them know I
hmm,
see you and I hear you is huge. And you know how I know it works is because my third school for the ninth grade, when I went to
hmm,
Oakwood, predominantly black teachers, kid kicked me out. When I went to J.O. Johnson High School, predominantly black teachers, I completely failed there and they failed me and I failed myself. When I went to Huntsville High, them teachers wasn't black. But you know
right,
what moved past the color of their skin? It was the depths of their heart. And I
right,
felt their
right,
energy.
right,
I felt their love. I felt validated. I felt seen. And I was like, man, why my people didn't share this? And God was like, bro, these are your people. They just ain't got as much melanin, but they got a whole bunch of love in their heart. You feel me? So when you acknowledge their hurt, when you acknowledge their challenges, but you speak life to it, and you say, this guy, E.T., was eating out of trash cans home, and this guy, Jeremy, grew it out with his biological father and grew up in poverty. This guy, Inky, got paralyzed and grew up in the hood, but look at them now, and these are actually my people. I'm in their program. I just talked to, and you speak life to them, done deal. That you acknowledging it is just as heavy as me saying, I went through it, because people sometimes want relatability, but most of them just want to be seen, and they
They
want
want
to
to
be
be seen,
heard. Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And see somebody, and I want them to see somebody who's like, yeah, they could be where they were, and they got out of the pit. They worked, they
When are you meeting
changed.
with them?
I think Dr. Washington gave me November 20th. I've got a few weeks.
Okay.
It's a Thursday. I think it's November 20th.
I think I want to speak to them.
Oh man, that'd be
Either
that'd be
I'll do something live and jump on virtually, or I'll
hmm
pre-record a video. So you play my
man, I
video,
appreciate,
but then
yeah,
I'll come
whatever
in
works
with
for you.
something, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll speak directly to them. So
Yes.
yeah, who you been working with on the team? Was it Kevin or Tish?
Atish.
Okay, so tell Tish to get with me. She got my direct number. You hit Tish today.
Okay.
She probably tapped in on Next Level Talks, but we got you.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so
absolutely.
much.
You're
God bless
welcome.
you.
Stay the course. You just share your heart and
Okay.
acknowledge them. They'll be good.
Thank you so
It's going
much.
down.
Praise God.
It's going down. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. You put me in front of some young people and I get to snap and speak life to them. I'm in my sweet spot. Corporate is cool, you know what I'm saying? But the young people got my heart. Yeah, praise God. All right, Tish. Yep, Tish is in the building. What up, sis? Yeah, Tish. Tapped in Tish. That's her new nickname, Jared. Tapped in Tish. Tapped in Tish. I like it. Hey, baby.
DJ Inspire says, how excited are you to join us on the West Coast, Best Coast this weekend?
DJ. That's my brother, DJ Johnson. Man, I'm so excited, bro. I'm flying in. I actually I'm gonna be in LA. Spend a couple days with my cousin, a day or so with her, and then I'll be in San Diego. So y'all, DJ is in our he is a part of our California chapter, and I'll be in San Diego this weekend giving a word to them. So, bro, I am super excited to be tapped in with y'all. I got a word for you. And so, yeah, it's gonna be good, man. Looking forward to seeing y'all, my brother. Absolutely. We got another live one. I love it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. What's up, fam? I
Hey,
can't
coach,
hear
how
you.
are you?
Man,
Oh,
bless, man.
can you
Good to
hear me?
see you. Yep.
Good. So, it's a few things, and it's getting me emotional now thinking about it. So I wrote a book. I haven't published it yet. I recently joined Next Level Speakers Academy, and so the thing is just like I don't know if it's fear or if it's lack of confidence. I feel like I've been fighting back because I recently done did everything, and so I remember during the coaching that we did last month, there was I think it was I forgot what her name was. She talked about how she put on her own conference, like her own speakers conference, and then she there was like not too many people showed up. And so what I've been doing is that I've been emailing like a lot of TEDx people to try to get on like their stages and everything like that. And I've also been doing the modules. And so my question is, how do you stay the course without having to feel like you're failing yourself and those around you?
How do you stay the course without feeling like you're failing yourself and those around you?
Yeah.
I think you shift your mindset and realize you only fail yourself when you quit and give up.
Okay.
You ain't You're not feeling yourself because it don't work out. You only fail
Yeah.
yourself when you quit. So the only time you should feel like, man, I failed myself. Why'd you fail yourself? Because I quit. You don't say, man, I failed. Why'd you fail? Because I tried, it didn't work out. That's a part of the process, bro. I get it wrong on a daily basis. Ain't nobody batting at 1,000. Ain't nobody making every single shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to put yourself in a position to where it's like, hey, like do you realize, bro, in the NBA, like they celebrate you if you make 40% of your three-pointers. Like Steph Curry is the best three-point shooter in the world. And y'all tell me somebody can look up the stats, but he averages like making 40% of his three-pointers. That means he's the best shooter in the world, my brother, but he misses more than he makes. Bro, you
Mm.
only failing if you quit. You only failing if you believe the lies of the enemy. You only failing if you're not giving it your all. As long as you give it your all, as long as you stay the course, as long as you putting forth the effort, you're trying this, it don't work, you're trying that, you know what I'm saying, then you're going to be good. And also, but I would also say lean on wisdom, because there are some people that fail because they operating in their own strength and off their own wisdom, as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to gleaning from the wisdom of others. And so that's why you got to coach. So I tell folks, don't you put a year and a half in the work and then be doing a whole bunch of things that don't make no sense. And then you wonder why it's not successful. Well, your coach, your mentor didn't tell you to do that. Does that make sense? And so you want to get
Yeah.
with those who God has placed in your life to give you wisdom and insight. And then you run the play, my brother. Just like
Got
that.
you. Okay. Also, second, if you don't mind,
You
so
just keep
I'm
you just
I'm
keep your
just
eyes on the road. Go ahead.
second question. My second question is this. So how do you um build, because I'm like I said, I'm just starting out professionally speaking. But I am like I'm a former youth pastor slash senior pastor. So I've been off of like speaking from like to churches and for a minute, and I've just been doing like pulse check. I've been doing the pulse checks for the last year and a half now. So I haven't gotten into like building a website and stuff like that. So how do you go from there and build that up and then try to build revenues? Like try to get people to
Yep. Have you gone through my course yet within the program?
yeah, I've gone through that.
You've gone through my whole course in the Next Level Speakers Academy program.
Well, I'm almost done with the whole course.
Okay, because you got Inky has a course, ET has a mini course, and then I've got the full course.
Yeah.
So once you go through the course and you
Hmm.
identify, okay, who your audience is, who you're going to be speaking to, and the message, now it's time to build the brand. So if your question is like, how do I go about doing that? Well, now you've got to make an additional investment to get the website complete, right? And
Okay.
so tap in with us, we can
Cause,
help you there. But some people,
cause I
it's
know who
like,
my audience is.
huh?
Like I know who my audience is. Like I've
Okay, you
because
got your
I
audience, you got your message
yeah,
down, your
yeah,
story, what you're going to be sharing. So now it's a
yeah,
matter of building out your brand.
yeah.
Now it's a matter
Okay.
of getting the website done. We can help with that or find somebody else to do it. But what we listed in the course, you follow that
Hmm.
step by step. But that is going to be an additional investment. But that's what sets you up for organizations to take you serious to make that investment in you as well.
Got it. All right. Got you. Thank you,
All
coach. I
right.
appreciate it.
I got you, bro. Be safe, man. See you soon. Proud of you, fam. Um, Soto, do we only have access to the course for 12 months? There are some people who joined the Next Level Speakers Academy, but only got it for a year because they got it for a really reduced price. But for everybody else that got the Next Level Speakers Academy, you have lifetime access to it. So Soto, Legna, for those of y'all that's in pro, you have the mastermind experience and the elite coaching calls and all of that for 12 months, but you're in the overall program and community lifetime. Yeah, lifetime. We got you tapped in. All right, I think I might have missed a few more questions. Who we got next? Yep.
Maria says, how early should we start submitting for Black History Month talks? Is it too early right now? I have a DEI talk to share.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to start now. I'm not sure, how many organizations are going to be looking for those speakers now. Um, so yeah, I don't have I've never gotten that question before. Every organization, every university, every school, every company is going to be different. There are going to be some that's going to be thinking about that in January. There are some companies this is like, man, we're in the fourth quarter. We're trying to get through October, November, the holidays. They're not even thinking about it until later. So I think it really depends on you and your bandwidth and who you know, and then inquire. Hey, company. Yes, I would love to present a proposal to come in and present for your Black History Month program. I've got an amazing presentation. When will you all be accepting submissions? They might say January 1. They might say we've already gotten our speakers for the year. They might say December 1st. So I would say inquire, and then see what they say and then move accordingly. Yep, I love it. The bigger question is that's 1 month and the shortest month of the year. So now I also want you thinking now, okay, what about the other 11 months? How am I get out here, build relationships, capture footage, speak, and build upon that momentum as well. So I want you thinking about Black History Month with your presentation, but I also want you thinking like, okay, the other 11 months or the other 10 months after that, what am I going to do to put myself in the best position to get booked up? All right, good question.
And Village TV Network says, how do you know whether your next level is tied to a change in your environment or if you're just stuck in the same situation because there's still a lesson to be learned, especially if it's been 15 plus years?
Ooh, I kind of need some details. Dang, Jerry said, dang. That's a real question. Come on, help me, Holy Ghost. Let me think. How do you know whether your next level is tied to a change in your environment? I think you would know if you need to change your environment. I think you would know. So when you think about your environment, when you think about your city that you live in, when you think about the people you're around, do they pour into you? Do they encourage you? Like, do they uplift you? Do they challenge you? Do you feel good energy? Do you feel optimistic? Are you around a community that's like, let's go? Are you around a community that you feel inspired? Or do you find yourself trying just to tread water in that community? Do you find that the community actually drains you? Do you find that you are excited to get away and go on a vacation, to be around a change of scenery, even if it's not somewhere exotic? It's just to get to another city. So that's the first. Before we get to the second part, you got to ask yourself internally, like, is this community helping me grow? Maybe the community isn't toxic, but maybe you feel stagnant. When I lived in Huntsville, Alabama, I grew up there. Y'all lived there for 20 years. I didn't feel like the community of Huntsville was toxic. I just felt like it wasn't inspiring me. I felt bored. I felt average. I felt stuck to a point where it's going to sound bad, but I was like, disgusted. I was like, I need to change the environment. I do not feel invigorated. I do not feel optimistic. I do not feel hopeful. Like, I do not feel like I want to go get it. I feel very complacent. And so you got to ask yourself, fam, does the community the environment you're currently in, are they nurturing you? Do you feel, and if the answer is no, well then now you got to make another decision, right? Then you say, or is it that you're stuck in the same situation because there's still a lesson to be learned, especially if it's been 15 years? I don't I don't even know how to answer that, because there are so many questions. I had to give you accurate advice, but because I want to be, I take my responsibility with y'all serious, and so I don't want to just be out here just talking. And so I will hit you with a few questions when it comes to, are there still some lessons to be learned? Because that could be like character, that could be, internally, that could be relationship wise. Like there are so many questions there. When you say it's been 15 years, are you in a job for 15 years? Have you been in a relationship for 15 years? And the person hasn't proposed, like, You know what I'm saying? Or have you been trying to build a business or something for 15 years and after 15 years it hasn't worked out? Because I've talked to people like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, who's your mentor? I don't have one. Who's your coach? I don't have one. Well, that's why it's been 15 years and you're not successful because you've just been spinning your wheels. In the word of God, I feel like I tell y'all this often, but get it in your spirit, says that there is safety in a multitude of counsel. So you put yourself in the best position the more you're around people that can give you counsel and pour into you. So I have more questions than answers. But if you feel like your environment and your situation it is not supporting you to thrive, then yes, you should look at changing your location or your environment. But if you feel like you're stuck in the same situation because there's still a lesson to be learned, I don't know what that lesson is. So the more details you give me, the better I can answer that question. But I don't know. I don't know. And y'all know sometimes I will tell you if I don't know, right? And so I want you to maybe to give me a little bit more details to the situation. Are there's always lessons to be learned, but I can't speak intelligently to the situation until I know some more details. So the Village Network TV, give me a few more details and then we'll circle back. All right, what y'all got next? Jerry and Jira cutting up. Put the camera on yourselves so they can see y'all over there with the giggles. No, let them see y'all. Let them see y'all with the giggles. Y'all know I got adult ADHD. I'm over here trying to be locked in. I just the giggles. I want to know what's so funny now. So I'm sitting here pouring into y'all the last 5 minutes. They've been sitting here giggling, and I'm like, I want to know. But I want to know I want to laugh. Anyway, yeah, moving on. I bet.
Wellness Center says, I'm a licensed therapist that specializes in nervous system regulation. I feel fulfilled doing what I do. However, I want to teach trainings. Where should I start to take the first step?
I'm a licensed therapist that specializes in nervous system regulation. I feel fulfilled doing what I do. That's good to know. However, yeah, come on, always grateful, but never settle. I like the however. I want to teach trainings. Where should I start to take the first step? So if so you're saying right now you're a licensed therapist that specializes in nervous system regulation, but now you want to start teaching other people how to do it. I feel like that's what I hear you're saying. You want to start teaching other people how to do it. So now my question is, or do you want to just teach people here or there? Or do you want to say, like, no, I want to be like the authoritative figure in this space, and I'm going to start doing a podcast and doing live on Instagram and TikTok and creating content videos? Or are you saying you want to actually build out a course and teach people how to get their license and how to see what I'm saying? So I've got questions there. So because it's a few different ways that you can teach trainings. You can teach people online, and because I guess if you're a licensed therapist and you're teaching on, nervous system regulation, um, it would be harder for you to teach people that unlike in a course if they're not able to get their license as well, right? And so, or maybe you can still teach them, they just might not be certified. But maybe you say, hey, you're gonna go to TikTok. Maybe you say, hey, I'm gonna go to YouTube. Maybe you say, hey, I'm gonna go and make a podcast that just teaches this and gives all things nervous system and regulation. So that would be my answer to you. But I'm kind of questioning is like, what do you when you say where do I start to take the first step? Maybe you start with that. Matter of fact, yes, because you wouldn't go straight to a course on Kajabi or Thinkific. You wouldn't go straight to creating some course when you haven't even built credibility in the space as a teacher. You build credibility as a licensed therapist that specializes in nervous system regulation. But now when you go to TikTok, now when you go to YouTube and say, hey, my name is so and so, I'm the Decode Wellness Center, or I am the nervous system, regulation guru, where I teach you how to do X, Y, and Z. And today we're gonna talk about 1, 2, and 3. And you put that on YouTube, and then you put that on TikTok as well, and you put it on Instagram, and then maybe you create a podcast around it. That's why I would say to start is take all the information and knowledge you have and give it away to people for free. And then eventually you're going to build know, like, and trust where people know about you. They start to like you, and then they start to trust you. And when they trust you, they're willing to make investments with you. They're willing to spend money with you. They're willing to go to conferences and retreats with you because you've added so much value to them. So my advice for you would be find the lowest hanging fruit, the easiest way for you to add value and be a blessing to people in the areas that you specialize in? All right, great question. Great question. Let's tackle maybe two more.
Ecom says, I have a force in me so fierce that wants to get my message out, but it's so much noise. I don't want my sincerity to be misunderstood. If you ever felt that, how do you get to the others?
Um, I have a force in me that wants to get my message out, but it's so much noise. I don't want my uncertainty to be misunderstood. If you so you need clarity, fam. You just need clarity. You just need clarity, right? Because when you have clarity, it's easy to block out the noise because it's like, nope, that's not what I'm on. You only hear a whole bunch of noise because you're not quite sure, you know what I'm saying, like where you want to go and what you want to do and who you want to speak to. I believe that when you get clarity, I believe that when you're locked in on your message, when you're locked in on your audience, when you're locked in on those individuals that you're supposed to add the value to, and the impact you're supposed to make, and the message you're supposed to share, and what you're supposed to teach, and the impact it's going to have on them, I think when you have that clarity, it's easy to block out the noise. Sometimes the noise also comes from social media where we're taking in way too much information and we're being influenced by way too many people. So that's the second thing I will offer you. And I just blessed about 85 other people that's on with us today. Some of y'all are gonna be surprised the clarity. Come on, God. Some of y'all are gonna be surprised the clarity that you're gonna get, the peace that you're gonna get, the instructions that you're going to get when you block all the noise from social media. You spend more time talking to God, you spend more time hearing God's voice. You're not so easily influenced by TikTok and valuetainment and the shade room and all these different YouTubers and influencers and content and the algorithm controlling the frequency of your brain. You'll be surprised when you quiet the noise and say, you know what, God, I'm going to take a month off social media. I'll come back maybe around Thanksgiving or so and tap in, but I don't need to be on here. I might tap on YouTube from time to time to kind of absorb some information, watch some podcasts, but just me scrolling and seeing all these images and influences, like that's what's adding to the noise inside your brain. So having the time to step away, to step back fast from it, lock in on what God has given you, lock in on your audience, lock in on your message, so you can truly go from being fierce to dangerous to potent when it comes to your purpose. All right, great question. Great question. Great question. Great question.
The single missus wants to know, do you advise against creating your own website?
If you're a professional, go for it. Yeah, if listen to me, if you're a professional and you can save yourself some money, go for it. If you and maybe you're not a professional, but you're really skilled when it comes to website and design, and you can save yourself a couple $1,000s, go for it. But if you're not a professional and you've never done it before, then I would strongly suggest you make the investment. Let me tell y'all something. In 16 years of speaking, but in 6 years of coaching and mentoring, since 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. In 6 years of coaching and mentoring, I have only seen 5 to 6 websites that the average person has done. I was like, hey, I like this. This is pretty good. So it's very rare. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're skilled, then go for it. But if you're able to put aside some money, even if it takes you 3, 4 months, you know what I'm saying, to save up and have a professional do it, you deserve it. Because here's the reality. Those people who have had a pretty good website, I was like, this is nice. This is a good starter website. I still recommend that they go and have the pros do it because you deserve the best. You know what I'm saying? And organizations are going to pay you what you've invested in your own brand. So I tell folks all the time, like if you do the numbers and you haven't invested $5,000 into your business, don't expect somebody else, and I'm talking about like in totality, don't expect somebody else to invest in you what you haven't first invested in yourself. So that's my advice for you. I feel like there was a question. Somebody asked a question, and I was asking. I had a few more questions for them. Did they ever respond back? Um, did they ever respond? Can you scroll for me, Jerry, in the comments here? I want to just see if I missed some things. Let me hit slingshot real quick. I want to share my story with youth in schools, especially kids in the juvenile halls, as a credible messenger with lived experiences, have relationships with people in all those spots. Next move. Or you're asking what the next move is. Yeah, so you got your audience. But I will also say this here. Slingshot Fit. I wouldn't I don't think your audience should only be juvenile halls. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna tell you why. You limit yourself. And I don't know how many juvenile homes or detention centers have a budget to bring you in. I'm sure you're not doing it for the money, but I do want you to get compensated for the depth of your heart, right? Like you got a heart, you care. I do want you to get compensated for it. If you can go to a juvenile hall, if you can go to a detention center and working with juvenile delinquents and working with young people that have troubled issues, you can go to the average rural high school, middle high school, inner city high school, middle school, and speak life to those kids too. Some of them kids is just one decision away from getting locked up in a juvenile hall, and some of them just need that message of motivation and self-love and anti-bullying and the value of education and working hard and grinding and responsible decision making. So hear me clearly. I love the fact that you want to go to the juvenile halls, the delinquent centers, the group homes, the detention centers with the young people. That's great. But you also have a message when you go to these high school and middle schools and say, hey, y'all, don't end up like me. I ended up here. I made a bunch of mistakes, but I bounced back and now I'm successful. And I'm going to give y'all the 5 keys to how you can be successful. I know y'all didn't really feel in school. I know you feel like your teachers and parents give you a hard time, but I'm going to give you 5 principles that's going to shift your life forever and take you to a whole nother level so all your dreams can come true. And you're going to look up a few years from now and really be living the life you want to live as opposed to getting locked up and making some wrong decisions like I did. But I got through skimming my teeth and now I'm here to pour into you. So that's my advice to you is to broaden your approach and then begin to really build out your brand. Because you don't want to go to a school in the juvenile home and say, hey, my name is Slingshot Fit. I'm Patrick or I'm Claire and I want to speak. And they like, oh, okay, can you send me your website? And you ain't got nothing to share with them. So you want to make sure you have all your stuff together so that you can present it to them and you put them in the best position to give you a yes. All right, that would be my advice for you. Yeah, so did they ever I just completed the finance portion today. I'll be seeing what's the next steps to get connected to all the needs of the course studying. I guess I'm away from my person to call me with the next steps. Um I'm not who was it that you worked with? Was it Tish? Was it Kevin? Was it Nick? Or was it Nadira? Charles Scott. I just completed the financial portion today. And whoever it was, I would say follow back up with them. I'm sure they're going to hit you, but you follow back up with them. Yeah, you follow back up with them. You know what I'm saying? Like this is because this is your future. This is your purpose. Because they might be waiting to hear back from you to say, hey, I just completed my portion. So you shouldn't have to wait on my team, but definitely over communicate. Listen, hey, I want all of y'all to get this in your spirit. Whether you're working with my team, whether you're working with a company or a university or a nonprofit, who has more to lose in the situation? So I train my team on that. I'm like, hey, we got to over communicate. We got to over deliver. We got to be over the top. We got to overwhelm them. We stay on top of things. Because it's me that can lose the speaking engagement. It's me that could not get the contract. So I'm not going to drop the ball and I thought you was waiting on me. It's me that needs you to write that check. Does that make sense, Charles? So you could be waiting on my team. My team could be waiting on you, but you take the initiative. You be assertive to say, hey, I just got off Jeremy's next level talks. I'll let him know. I want to let you know too. I just finished all my stuff. I turned all my documents in. What's next steps? Let me tell you something. The people that we have found the most successful in our program, I'm going to say this, man, and I don't mean no disrespect, are the people that pest us and get on our, I don't want to say get on our nerves because we don't have that spirit like, oh, they calling again. But it's the people that really be on us like, what's next? What's next? What we doing? The people that we got to say, all right, we got you. Just pace it for a minute. But there's something there internally inside you. Are y'all hearing me? It's something there. It's a certain wiring that makes you, that's that wiring that's like, I would not be denied. That's the wiring that's like, I just want to make sure I ain't miss nothing. That's that wiring that's like, okay, I'm probably doing the most, but this is my future here. So I'm going to follow back up and I'm going to send an email and I'm going to be on top of things. And my team was like, man, let's make sure we get them their stuff because they really on top of it. Does that make sense? So I want all of y'all to prioritize your purpose. There should be nobody that's more passionate and more excited about your purpose than you. And if you find that my team is more excited about your future than you, or you find that your spouse or your friends is more excited than you, then that's a problem. You should be your biggest cheerleader. There ain't nobody that think about next level more than me every single day. And my team is amazing. I'm blessed to have a great team. They work hard, but I live it, I breathe it, I sleep it. It's a different level. And I want to make sure that all of y'all have that same energy. All right, scroll to the bottom. Jerry, appreciate that. I want to make sure I didn't miss nobody else before we wrap it up for today. That has been great. The thing that I have been dealing with for the past 15 years is my mom and her children with their issues. Come on, talk about it. Y'all, hey, some of y'all put 100 in the chat if you felt that in your spirit. Legna said I need to get my pro handbook done. Yeah, handle your business, Legna. The Village Network said the thing I've been dealing with for the past 15 years is my mom and her children with their issues. I'm guessing that's your siblings, right? Yeah. So it was the environment question. Yeah. So yeah, your mom and yes, yeah, get up out that city. Bye, adios. Bon voyage. That's not, is bon voyage? That's it. Yeah. Adios, amigos. Peace out. Holla at you. As Jackson says, bye, Felicia. Hey, you run as fast. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. The world is crazy enough. Mental health can be challenging enough. Finances can be hard enough. The government is shut down. The last thing any of us got time for is family drama and toxicity and family issues. You hear me? You tell them bye. You put your phone on do not disturb. You block folk. Let me tell you something. We ain't got time for that. You trying to build your career. You trying to build your brand. Now, I'm not saying you don't minister to your family. You tap in with your mom. You love on her. But you don't have the time to take on all that extra stress. I know all too well about family drama. I ain't got time for it. You hear me? I'm too old. I'm giving Tracy my energy. I'm giving my kids my energy, and the people that add value to my life, they get my energy. I choose not to give my energy anymore to people who drain me year in and year out. I won't do it. And I suggest you don't do it either. Angelia said, that's why I moved. I know that's right. I know that's right. You get up and get out. How do I get unstuck? That is a loaded. The Village TV Network said, can I join y'all in Atlanta? You better move to Atlanta. Come on over here. M. Marlin says, how do I get unstuck? That's a loaded question. That's a loaded question, sis. But you gotta identify what are you stuck in. You gotta identify what are you stuck in. You gotta identify what has you stuck, and then you gotta figure out what's gonna pull you out of it. The choice is yours. Here's the reality. You only stuck because you want to be stuck. You can leave any situation, you can leave any job, you can leave anybody that's toxic. Like, you got to just ask yourself, okay, what is it? Does God want me to be here? Is there something I should be learning here? And then you got to make a move to get yourself unstuck. Now, how do you get unstuck? I can't answer that question without knowing exactly what you're stuck in. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want you to feel like I'm stuck with these kids getting on my damn nerves. And then you feel like I told you to leave your kids. I can't do that. Damn is not a cuss word. I said damn like water dam, right? Like, because I want you to experience the full rush of everything that is coming your way. You know what I'm saying? So you got to break down that dam. You know what I'm saying? I'll be damned if I'm a block what God has for me. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. They trying to get money. They say, oh, he said damn, you know. Is damn a cuss word? Y'all tell me in the chat. Come on. Be loyal.
Yes.
Damn is not a cuss word. Damn is not a cuss word. Don't do me like that. Yeah. Who is my coach? When you say who is my coach, I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand what you mean. Legna, you ain't right. You ain't right, Legna. Um, yeah, when you said who is my coach in Marlin 1, 2, 3, 11, 20, I don't know what you when you say coaching the program, like have you recently joined the program? Because I can't see your first name, so um I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who your coach is. I would like to be your coach. I don't know what you're talking about though. So forgive me. We are about to wrap it up. The way you use it, my school kids be trying it. Yeah, nah, no, don't do that. He said, damn. Damn the water damn. Y'all are funny, man. Thank y'all for joining another episode of Next Level Talks, man. I think I got through just about everybody's question, man. Thank y'all so much for being tapped in with me, man. I'll be damned if I hold back the water that's gonna flow through in this new season. They trying to get me. They trying to get me. Don't do me like that. So Martha, so you said you did join the academy? Was you just on the challenge? Did you join? Deani, don't do it. Oh Lord, I'm about to hear from Deani. Y'all, Deani be on me afterwards. Jay, you said damn, stop it. Come on, y'all. I was connecting. I'm saying it is a case study at this point. It is a case study at this point. I am sorry. No, that is not cool. That is not cool, y'all. That is y'all, that is not cool. Y'all are bending the rules here. Stay focused. Thank y'all. I love y'all too. Everybody was saying no, that is not a cuss word. Like I was not saying it like that. And I was asking y'all crazy. See, they I didn't say ninja, so they trying to get me. All right, man. Y'all be blessed. Thank y'all for look at them with the giggles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually deserve a pass the way y'all was over there Googling Kiki and Kiki. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't do me like that. Will you pray for us? Oh, always. Always. The Black Paul Walker says, damn is not a curse word, but I bet not hear children saying it. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all. Thank you. Tell them to leave me alone. Yes. No, y'all. That don't work. That is not cool. I was literally on something else. Thank you, Jeremy, for everything. I'm glad y'all appreciate it. The team is just trying to take advantage of me. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be damned if I let that happen. No, I'm just playing. It was a joke. It was a joke, y'all. Stand-up comedy. All right, let's get ready to pray. Why would you need a pass if you didn't say it like that? Well, that's the thing. I didn't say it like that. Y'all, let's get ready to pray. Y'all put your prayer requests in the chat. Whatever it is, man, God knows. And I do wanna pray for you all. And I hope y'all really received today's message on heavy, it's the head that wears the crown. And I know how heavy, I know how tiresome, I know how frustrating things can be, but when you got to the back part, like the end of the message, when I specifically talked about the importance of you taking care of you really pouring into yourself, you really making sure character wise, you've got the character to carry the cross, you've got the character to wear the crown. Like when you really think about that, really making sure that you're good on the inside, like that's what's most key. That's what's most important. So right now I want to. Now I'm not praying for engagement. I'm not your families. Like I'm not right now. I want to just specifically pray for you that God does the work inside of you. That God reveals to you what needs to be revealed, what changes, what pivots, what adjustments you got to make to help you truly go to that next level. Let's pray. Man, God, so grateful for this day, grateful for this time. I'm grateful for this platform, this next level talks, this space that we've created, Lord, where I can just pour into your children and give them some insight and some counsel. And I pray that it was a blessing to them. Lord, I pray for each one of them individually that's feeling the weight of the crown. I pray every person, Lord, that said yes to the calling. They answer the calling. They're walking in it, but they're tired. They feel heavy. They feel discouraged. Some of them feel stuck. Some of them feel like they've hit a wall. They've hit a ceiling. They don't know what to do next. They're tired. They're trying to find the balance of wearing the crown, but then also wearing the hat of a mother and a father and the husband and the wife, and they're trying to figure out how do they wear the crown, but also wear the hat with the other responsibilities that they have, Lord. And I pray that they will know that as long as they take care of them and their hearts and their minds, and they've got peace within, and they've got clarity, and they're cautious of what they're feeding their brain, Lord, that you will strengthen them, that you will build them up, that you will take them to a whole nother level with you, guys. So do the work within. Help them to identify the environments maybe they got to move into, or the relationships that are toxic that they have to end, Lord, or the therapy or the counseling that need, or the fast from social media, or what do they got to do internally, getting up earlier to spend more time with you, like whatever adjustments we have to make, let it be known to us, and then give us not just the wisdom to do it, but the boldness. Give us the desire to make whatever adjustments, whatever pivots you're calling us to make, so that we can be good on the inside, so that we can be as powerful as you've called us to be. We love you. We honor you. We thank you, Lord. I look forward to being back with my folks next week to give them another word by your grace, Lord, that will take them to new heights and to that next level that you have for them. So in the meantime, bless them and keep them, Lord. You know the prayer requests that they put in the chat. I submit all of that to you. And I thank you in advance for taking care of all of our needs. Man, lastly, Lord, I feel impressed to pray for the folks in the Caribbean, God, with this hurricane that's coming through. It just went through Haiti. It's on the way, it looks like, to Jamaica and to Cuba. So I pray for those, Lord, that are in that position. I'm praying for all of those who are affected by the government shutdown, all those folks who need food stamps. I couldn't imagine having to go into the month of November expecting to have that and now don't have it, Lord. They're literally going to be hungry people. So I just pray for them. I pray for our country. I pray for the work that's happening across the globe. It's a lot happening, Lord. Prepare us for your soon return, and give those in need what they need to press forward. In Jesus' name, we pray, amen. Man, thank y'all for tapping in with me today. Next week, I got 3 more. I'm gonna be in South Africa with my family in the month of December. But I have 3 more in the month of November that I'm gonna be doing with y'all. So really looking forward to those, man. So y'all be blessed. I'm so excited for you. Coach Becky said you deliver way more right than a damn wrong. Ha ha! Come on, Becky. I receive it. The team is just teasing though. They just teasing. They know I love them, man. Y'all be blessed. I'll see y'all next week. The team is like, nah, bro, I want that money. Y'all are crazy. I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all next week. Thanks for tapping in. Peace.
The Next Level Speakers Academy helped me form a successful speaking business.
They've helped me with my marketing and branding.
This year, we are going to pass $500,000 in gross revenue.
Jeremy has put me on stages that I never thought that I would be on.
So the community element is next level.
I got my first $12,000 speaking engagement.
I made over $100,000.
1 gig, $18,000.
$75,000.
I cannot recommend Next Level Speakers Academy enough.
That was just a glimpse of the life-changing work that we're doing here at the Next Level Speakers Academy. And over the next 2 minutes, you're going to see exactly how our program and community can be a game changer for your speaking business. Years ago, myself and ET, Dr. Eric Thomas, came together because we knew that our calling in life was more than just being phenomenal speakers. It is to train, equip, support, and mentor the next generation of professional speakers.
So imagine you getting what Eric Thomas learned in 30 years. You're getting that in 6 months. You're getting the education, you're getting the platform, and you're getting an opportunity to meet with decision makers.
What a lot of the individuals will receive is information and knowledge that can help them not make some of the same mistakes or have some of the same encounters that weren't as fortunate as we had.
Now, one way that we're going to take your speaking career to a whole nother level is through our online platform. We've got 4 different courses in one location, all set up to put you in the best position, from the marketing, the branding, the storytelling, how to find speaking engagements, everything you need to be successful and dominate in this space. And you have lifetime access to the courses and content.
In the past 3 months, I've had 25 plus
speaking engagements. Next Level is who they say they are.
You need to join the #1 winning team in the world when it comes to speaking. The community has been a blessing, and after 15 years of active duty service, I know what a good community looks like when I see one, and this is it.
Now, in addition to the online course, we also have our Next Level Speakers community, and we've got chapters all across the country and internationally. Now, this is important because your proximity equals your velocity. And the people that you're connected with has the power to take your speaking career farther and faster.
I hold this community so near and dear to my heart. At one point, I didn't even want to tell people about it. I was afraid the more people knew, the less success there would be available to me. But God is abundant. The more people that join this community, we only get stronger.
In addition to the online course and community, some of you might even upgrade to spending a mastermind weekend with us. That's where me and ET puts you on stage. Our team captures the footage. We coach you and train you up live in person, and that material is sure to be a game changer for your business.
I knew I stumbled across something different when the coaches were the people that were actively doing this as their career and making a lot of money and being successful actually speaking. They get you on stage, they give you the materials, they create your brand. So you're so legit and you have your best foot forward as you're trying to build your career. They're a bunch of dream makers.
I know I was supposed to be here, and I was so honored.
I bawled when she cried when she was up on the stage earlier trying to video her on 2 phones, but you guys gave her that voice and have helped her step out. She wouldn't have done this without you guys, so thank you.
It's probably one of the realest programs you're gonna ever get into. I've been in other programs. Man, you giving us a chance to practice what God gave us on stage? Yo, man, he said it right. It's priceless.
What sets us apart from other speakers, programs, or communities, it's not just the success that our students are getting financially from speaking in their business. It's because we take a holistic approach. We don't want to just build up great speakers. We want to build up great people. And every year at our annual conference, there are individuals that decide to grow in business and decide to grow spiritually. That is something we're really proud of. If you're ready to really take your speaking career to the next level and your life to the next level and truly live a life of purpose, join today. What's up, y'all? Jeremy here. Look, me and my team want to give you a glimpse of what it looks like and what you're going to experience when you come to a Next Level Speakers Mastermind. Check this out.
Hi, my name is Cam. My role is to make sure that you are prepared and have all the information you need before the mastermind. So while you're at the mastermind, you can stay connected, learn, and grow.
Before you hit the stage, myself and the other coaches are going to prepare you and give you live feedback so that you can dominate the stage.
And while you're on stage, I'm gonna be capturing high quality photos for you for your websites and your branding.
And me and the AV team can't wait to support you because your name and face deserves to be on the big screen.
Oh, hey, me and the team, we're here to support you. We're here to get you mic'd up, but ultimately to get you hyped up so you can take the stage.
Look, not only do you speak live on stage, right? We do Q&A. Like, we literally gonna coach you and answer all your questions to help you get to the next level.
Every day of the mastermind, we have one person who did a dynamic job to have the opportunity to win the Drop Mic Award.
As you see, our Next Level Speakers Mastermind Weekends are something special. We're gonna put you on stage, we're gonna coach you, we're gonna mentor you, we're gonna give you the game you need, but the revelation that you receive, the breakthroughs that people are receiving, truly makes our Mastermind Weekends a life-changing experience. We hope to see you at the next one.
Hey speakers, listen up. The Next Level Brand Studio is here, your one-stop shop for all of your branding needs. We've created branding materials for some of your favorite motivational and public speakers. Are you in need of a high-quality logo design? Well, look no further. The Next Level Brand Studio is ready to create a high-quality logo just for you. Or maybe you need an electronic press kit. We have created EPKs that have helped speakers make well over 6 and 7 figures. In need of a website? The Next Level Brand Studio has built websites for some of the biggest names in the industry, and we want to do the same for you. Or maybe it's time for you to go to the next level with a high-quality speakers reel. Whether you have taken the stage hundreds of times or just once, the Next Level Brand Studio has a team ready to assist and create a custom speakers reel for you. NextLevelBrandStudio.com. It's time to take your brand to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Gavin van der Fyn, Director of Next Level Living South Africa. I'm so excited to share with you the journey that I have been on for the last couple of years, serving not just our students, but communities all over Cape Town. This journey has not only been transformative for me, but has been transformative for our students and the families that we serve in these communities.
At the beginning, before this whole thing, I felt hopeless. I was like, okay, the doors now are shut. But then when I just, got signed in with Next Level Living, everything just, became light and everything was so smooth.
Being from a community that does not have much and you see people struggle, you also feel like you're not going to get the kind of opportunities that others do. But being a part of Next Level Living, it creates a new kind of confidence.
I have personally witnessed the change and the transformation that happens in our communities when we go out there with our teams week in, week out, feeding hundreds of families to make sure that they do not go to bed hungry. This is the challenge that we are sitting with and our personal mission and assignment to alleviate hunger in the communities that we feed.
I feel so honored and great for this chance that I have been given by the Next Level Living students. I'm glad for the supporters that are sponsoring us and the people out there that are supporting us. It is a great thing and a great to give back to the community.
But this doesn't end here. We have plans for the future to make sure that our students reach a potential far greater than they ever had. We are planning on building our own youth center at this moment. We are planning on seeking employment for our students after they graduate from that stage. And we need the resources enough to make sure that our students take their lives to a whole new level. This is what we are appealing to our sponsors, to those that are listening to us. There are students here that can reach a potential far greater than they ever dreamt of. We have athletes in our midst. We have potential doctors. We have potential lawyers, and these are the students that are in our care. Thank you for listening to our appeal, and I hope the impact that we can gather together will take these lives to a whole new level.
I just want to say thank you for the Next Level, that you feed our children, and we appreciate it. And I ask for you, don't forget the children here.
I just want to say we really appreciate for you Next Level Living, what you're doing for us as kids.
I'd like to thank Next Level Living for accepting me and making me feel warm and welcome.
Great people, great team, another family, and I hope we continue striving forward.
I just want to say thank you for Next Level Living. I just want to say thank you for Next Level Living, to appreciate it. We appreciate what you do and keep on coming, don't stay away.